The top 3 things affecting Bitcoin and crypto this week. You all want to know one thing. It's all you want to know. You're obsessed with this thing. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? And in this video, I'm going to tell you. No, I'm not. I actually have no idea. But I do know the top 3 things that are going to affect the price of Bitcoin. And so let's get right into it. Guys, hey, this is going to be a short video. I got all kinds of different videos on this channel. I go into like crazy videos about how the world is falling apart, like fun stuff about the woke mind virus. You could have watched that video. And then one day I'll make a video about how you can make a trade that will literally change your entire life, and it gets 22K views and everyone's like, I'm rich. And then there's another video that's just as good and it only gets 5,000 views. So I don't really know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm making videos about stuff that I think is interesting. But in today's episode, with my sultry DJ voice, I'm going to tell you about the top 3 things that are going to affect crypto this week. Are you ready? If you're excited, I want you to do one thing, okay? For all the people in the back, for all you losers who are watching this show and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Because I'm amazing, obviously. And most importantly, if you come back, some days I'll make a video that will make you a ton of money, like today. Because there's only 3 things that matter in this market right now that are actually going to affect the price of Bitcoin this week. And I'm going to tell you what they are in this video. And the other thing that I need you to do if you are going to, participate today, because I'm asking for something from you. I know that's very strange in this world. Like, oh, I just want to sit on my phone and I want to experience YouTube. Yeah. Nope. This requires something of you, my beautiful, juicy human being on the other side of this camera. Are you looking into my eyes? Okay, here's what I need from you to do. I need you to take your thumb out of your butt and smash it on the like button, please. I'm talking like all sultry today. This new microphone setup just makes me feel like I should just be singing. I should be singing. Hey, I'm in the studio. Yeah. Are you annoyed yet? You're like, Kale, get on with the video. How long can I just sit here and not talk about crypto and you're still watching? Let's see. Anyway, smash the like button. Share this with someone. All you have to do is hit this little button right here and this whole share thing pops up. And share this with someone who you could who would actually benefit from it, right? Who's actually trying to trade this market, because there's a lot of people looking at squiggly lines right now. They're on here. They're like, man, this is a weird chart. Can you imagine if you were new to crypto and you were like, I want to buy Bitcoin, but I'd rather buy it here than buy it here. And how do I know if I'm buying a top or if I'm buying the bottom? It would just be so difficult if you didn't have anyone to help you. So share this with someone who needs help. Okay, that's all I got to say. Let's get on with it. There's a few things that are going to help you navigate this market right now. First of all, I'm unsure, guys. Did Elon Musk buy Twitter yesterday? I wasn't aware. Did anyone see this news? My whole Twitter timeline was all Elon Musk. Hallelujah! Thank you, Elon, for buying Twitter. I'm so excited, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. Okay, Bitcoin price is all over the place. It's all over the freaking place. And we need to know, are we going to go up or down? And actually, the crazy part is it's actually not all over the place. It's literally just doing nothing for the past, look at this. Look at how disgusting this is. If I just pull this up, this is a daily chart. So this means that we've had how many days where we haven't even moved? Look at this. It's just been 10 days of just sideways, straight sideways. And that is just super boring. So we need to know, how are we going to, what are we going to do here? Are we going to go up? Are we going to go down? That's what you want to know. And what's going to cause this is a couple things. First thing is tech earnings this week, baby. What to watch for as Apple. You guys heard of these companies? They're all small companies. They don't really do anything. Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, and Alphabet, which is Google. Okay, so those 5 companies right there account for 20% of the S&P 500 and an even bigger percentage of the NASDAQ. These are absolutely massive companies, and how these companies go is how the entire stock market will go, okay? So this is going to absolutely decide whether or not Bitcoin goes up and down, because as you guys know, Bitcoin typically follows the price of the stock market very, very closely. And so these guys report this week. Google is today, April 26th. Microsoft is tomorrow, or no, it's today. Facebook is Wednesday, Apple is on Thursday, and Amazon is on Thursday. So, guys, over the next 2 or 3 days, this is what is going to determine the price of Bitcoin. If you have people talking about the bullish divergence, and there's the RSI down here and the bullish divergence, and there's an X, and then there's a moving average, and it's underneath the moving average, and it's super bullish, bro. Super bullish. They're idiots. The only thing that matters is, are these companies going to actually beat their earnings? Because if the stock market goes up, then Bitcoin will go up. If the stock market goes down, Bitcoin will go down. There you go. You're welcome. Thank you for focusing me, Kale. Thank you for stopping me from following some random person's chart on Twitter who said there was a bullish divergence and I lost all my money. Well, what you should be doing is seeing, is the market happy about what Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, and Alphabet are reporting this week? Okay, that's number one. Number two, you guys ready for number two? Can I give you number two? Hey, can I give you number two? This microphone was dangerous. I'm going to be singing. This is great. Okay. And the reason, guys, the reason the market is so like iffy right now is this. Remember Netflix last week? Netflix collapsed, literally went like, took a humongous dump because it missed its earnings. And remember, there's these thing called earnings where they're reporting their earnings, and these big companies are doing the same thing that Netflix did. So Netflix, hopefully, was not the canary in the coal mine. Those of you who don't know what that means, it's like a warning shot. So people are a little bit worried that what happened to Netflix might actually start happening to some of these big dogs, which would really, really hurt the market, which would really, really hurt everything. Okay, so that's why it's a warning sign. That's number one. That's all number one. You guys ready for number two? Number two thing that's going to affect the price of Bitcoin this week, and I can prove this, okay? I know this is going to affect the price of Bitcoin, is the FOMC meeting. The FOMC meeting is on, drumroll please, May 3rd through 4th. It's next week, okay? May 3rd through 4th. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is an FOMC meeting, Kale? I don't know what that is. I don't understand what that is. It's a bunch of gray-haired people, okay? They're in the room. You know this guy? You know this guy's face? They get into the room, and it's basically like, what's it like? It's like a fake meeting, okay? So they sit around a table, and they say, guys, we need to make up some like really fancy words here to tell everyone if we're going to print money or if we're not going to print money. It'd be much easier if they just came out on the stage and said, guys, we're going to print the money. Then we'd all be like, okay, great. Let's buy stuff. Or they say, guys, we ain't going to print the money. We ain't going to do it, dog. Nope. Then we wouldn't buy things, right? But it's not that simple. They're going to come out and they're going to use all this language like, we're going to be easing off. We're going to go for a soft landing. We're going to be reducing accommodation. Just listen to the meeting. Listen to this dude talk. You'll hear it. It's all designed to try to confuse you, to try to be very, very, ooh, what are we doing? We're magicians in the back room waving our wands. When in reality, all they're doing is either putting liquidity into the market, printing money, or they're not. Okay, and so I will help you decipher this. If you are this is a great segue into my pitch for the day. You guys ready for the pitch? You guys ready for me to hit you with it? Okay. I'm just kidding. I have to mention the project on every video, though, obviously. You guys know we have an NFT project. It's called 2+2 Genesis, right? And in this project, I'm in Discord all day long talking with my homies. And so when this guy's on the stage next week, I'll be like in there going, hey, he said this and this is what it means. Or he said this and this is what it means. And when you have a community that can actually vet some stuff like that, it helps you to trade the market, right? It's very, very great. I post all of my trades in here. And one thing I wanted to show you guys for you dedicated YouTubers, if you're not watching or you're listening in your car, check out your screen right now real quick, okay? As you can see here, there's only like 30 NFTs that are listed below 1 Ethereum. So I think that this floor price is kind of a joke, to be very honest. But hey, whatever. I don't care about that. I think the long-term value of this project is absolutely ridiculous. But there's a couple people that are just paper handing. I just wanted to call them out because these red ones right here are they're called an Einstein rarity. So they are the rarest NFTs. They actually accumulate more pencil. We have a pencil token that you can accumulate daily, which has a ton of value in our community, which is awesome. And the ones that are more rare actually accumulate more of this token. Okay. And so this one right here is going for $743. Okay. But it is the number, if you go to levels, you can see the rarity. It literally just says, I think we're the only NFT on the market that does this. It shows the actual rarity. So this is the 34th most rare, 34th, is that a word? 34th most rare NFT out of all of them. And it's going for like almost floor price. So what a joke. Same thing here with this one, 0.3. Let's see how rare this one is. Like these red ones should be gone. Like I just think this is completely undervalued and stupid that these are even being sold for this price. So someone go and punish these paper handers for me because we would love to have you in the community. When you jump in the Gen Hall, make sure you say hi. I'd love to say hi. I'm in there all the time. Make sure you tag me. All right, that's my pitch for the day. But my segue there was, guys, like when this FOMC meeting, is going on next week, it'd be pretty cool to be talking with people that have been watching these meetings like a hawk for the past 6 months. I don't know who, maybe actually the past year and a half, honestly. I don't know who that would be. Maybe it's just this guy right here wearing a hoodie wearing this cool hoodie with this like bear, this bear who has like a bucket hat on. Maybe it's him. I don't know. I'm just kidding, but I am in there. Okay. And the other thing, let's just get all the sponsors out of the way. BlockFi.com/Kale. If you're not earning interest on your cryptocurrency, you need to be earning interest on your cryptocurrency. Okay. Especially if you're not in the United States, go sign up. BlockFi.com/Kale. You get free Bitcoin, and it's a no-brainer because the inflation rate is like 8%, and you're literally burning your money, lighting it on fire if you're not doing this. Okay. Enough with the advertisements, Kale. Get on with the rest of it. Okay. So let me just show you that this Federal Reserve stuff is actually a real thing and actually affects the price of Bitcoin. Okay. So this is May 3rd through 4th. The last meeting was on March 15th through 16th. So we can just go to the chart. March 15th, I'll show you. March 15th is right here. Let me just circle when the last meeting was. March 15th, hallelujah. Oh, but look at this. We actually went up. After the meeting, we actually went up. So that's interesting. Okay, so that's one data point. That was the last meeting. Let's just mark out all of these and see what happened after these meetings, okay? So we had March 15th. The one before that was January 25th through 26th. Okay, let's go to the chart. January 25th, where are you, buddy? Okay, I can't see you on my beautiful microphone right here. And look at that, we went up right after. Very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. Okay, let's go to the next one. This was back in 2021. Okay, where are we at? We're at December 14th through 15th. If we go to December 14th, right here, not really much movement there on that one. Just a small move there. Let's do one more just so you guys can see. And you guys can trace this back if you want even further. November 2 through 3. Again, there's a lot more. I don't want to go back much further than this, though, because there's a lot of stuff going on other than that, right? So this is actually the most important one, November 2 through 3 right here, okay? So then we had that big dump down right after that one, okay? The big dump after that meeting. So you're looking at this chart and you're thinking, okay, well, interesting. We had the November meeting basically called the overall top of the market, right? This is the overall top of the market. So if you would have bought after the November meeting, you would have been in a very bad shape, right? That's the overall all-time high. But then the other meetings, we've had a little bit of relief. You see that? We've gone up, then we've gone up, then we've gone up. And so we have this meeting coming up next week on May 3rd, right? May 3rd through 4th. So are we going to go up again or are we going to go down? So here's what I would think about as you go into the meeting. I can't tell you one way or the other, but the reason that we went up or down, guys, the reason that we went up the past 3 is because the markets hate uncertainty, okay? Uncertainty is what causes markets to go down, okay? And so when the meeting happened, they basically told everyone what they were going to do. They basically said, look, we're not going to print money. We're not going to do this. Like, we're going to try to reduce the size of our balance sheet, which means we're basically going to stop printing money. Why am I talking like you? Jerome, you're all up in my head, bro. Stop it. I'm going to try to talk in normal language, okay? They basically came out and said 3 meetings in a row, guys, we're not going to print the money. And they were very, very, very specific about how much money they were going to print. So while that wasn't good for markets overall, guys, if you just like think about this, like this is when they started saying they weren't going to print the money, right? Up here. You see this? Overall, the trend is like this, down. Okay. Since they said we're not going to print money, everything is going down. However, when they give clarity about exactly how much money they are going to print, I know this sounds stupid, but this is the economy, guys. We go up because they give more clarity and there's less uncertainty in the market. Now, on this May meeting, okay, I don't know. I can't just say it's going to follow this pattern of having a little bit of relief here, guys, because I think the markets are still a little bit too hot. And I think that they've been very clear that they're trying to cool the markets down. So it's almost like, how many kicks can you give the camel before it breaks the camel's back, right? So I think this is going to be tied. The result of this meeting will be tied in with earnings. If we get weak earnings, plus the Fed is still hawkish, which I think they will be, they'll be saying, look, we're not going to print the money, guys. We're not going to do it. Then I think we're headed much, much lower, which is why I'm predicting 30K Bitcoin at some point this year. At some point this year, I think we're going back down, guys. Okay? So that's what I would watch. Again, you're going to need more real-time updates than this. This is a week out. A lot of stuff can change. Jump into the NFT and we can talk about it live. Okay? It'll be very, very great. Okay, the last one. I told you the top 3 things that are going to affect the freaking Bitcoin price this week, okay? My man Ted Talks Macro talks about 4 of them, actually. He says the ECB talks about DeFi. I don't think that's going to have much of an effect, to be honest. I don't think anyone really cares unless they say something crazy, but I don't think they will. Okay. Number 4 is U.S. economic data comes out. So there's some jobs and inflation data that comes out this week. And obviously the Wall Street Journal is already talking about economic growth and inflation in focus. So if it comes out and they say something like the inflation figures are surprising to the upside, or the economic growth is actually slowing, or the economic growth is actually going well, both of those things would be bearish. I know I don't have time to explain that to you guys right now, but if there's a strong economy, that means that they can afford to slow down the money printer more. So that's typically bearish. And if the inflation is super high, that means that they have to slow down the money printer because they can't have inflation be that high. Does that make sense? So that's the other event. We have, you guys with me? You want me to summarize for those of you guys in the back? First thing is tech earnings. That's going to be huge. Tech earnings. Then we have the FOMC next week. Then we have this economic data about inflation and jobs growth that is coming this week. If you watch those 3 events and you understand which ones will push up or down, you should be successful in crypto this week. I'm personally not in any trades right now. I'm waiting to see what is going to happen with these big tech stocks, because I honestly have no idea. I don't know what the hell is going to happen with Apple, with Amazon. Like, I'm not in their boardrooms, okay? And so I'm going to wait and see what happens, and then I'm going to trade. So that's what you got to do. Sometimes the most successful traders, guys, are the ones who are patient. So let me know in the comments if this video helped you. Share this with someone. And you want to come back tomorrow to hear more of my beautiful singing. Love you guys. See you. Bye.